Michael Lucas, take it away.
Hello and welcome everyone to a very special Leafit Hangout with the Mike and Mike show, which is back in live here a little bit. And we have a couple special guests, but Mike Green here is going to show you something that is really going to be changing the way social media is done today. I know a lot of folks out there, especially on this call, have it already on their iPhone, iPad, iPod, the iSystem, we'll call it, the Macs. But for you guys, folks out there, including me, what has an Android and a desktop, it's coming to a pad near you soon, or your desktop. You can see Mike Green with it here. He's going to be giving you some live demos. Is that right, Mike?
We're going to do demos, Mike, and I'm actually going to have a better shot than just shooting with my webcam. We've actually got some software now where I can broadcast this for you guys.
Awesome, guys. Let me just give you
beautiful action, yes.
Let me just give you a real quick synopsis here of why I think this is cool. How many of you out there have actually heard of Snapchat? Snapchat. I'm not talking Pinterest. I'm not talking Instagram. I'm not talking Facebook. I'm talking a little bitty old iPhone app. Last month, 700 million pictures, not a year, not a month, not a week, 700 million pictures a day they are averaging uploaded on Snapchat. You can check that out on Wikipedia, folks. That happened in 2 years. Snapchat didn't make a dime their first year, by the way.
Mike, I know you've got people out there Google searching right now. Are you 700? That's more than Facebook. Facebook posting 500 million pictures a day. You're telling me that
700 million pictures a day. They top
on Snapchat.
On Snapchat, Wikipedia. Freaking amazing. That's what's potential here with our app, because the difference between Snapchat, Pinterest, Instagram, they don't make money. To me, that says it all right there. Well, Mike?
Exactly. Yeah, let's get started. Mike, thanks for the intro. We've got,
I'm going to,
I think we've got...
You want me to turn off the chat?
I think we've got chat open.
While you're showing it, and then you take some questions afterwards, so people really want to pay attention to this and not be chatting.
Yeah, really focus on what we're doing here. So I'm going to swap us over. We got Billy Moreland here with us as well. Billy, say hi.
Hi. How you doing?
And I'm going to go over now to showing the mobile app. Hang on just a second.
Hey, Mike, if you want to show the mobile app, make sure to lock on your screen, and that'll just lock the camera onto you. There you go.
That's right. Let me go back a page and lock. Lock in on me. Now we won't bounce back and forth, right, Mike?
Correcto.
Hey, we're not live, are we?
Yes.
Yes, Billy, we are.
Absolutely, Bill.
Awesome. Okay, good.
All right, you guys, what I want to do is kind of take you through a series, and really this is geared up for both people that don't have the mobile application set up yet, and for people that actually do, so you can see the functionality. Some of it you might be missing. I know I've talked to quite a few people that are going, what are you talking about, following, or what are you talking about captioning and commenting. So we want to go through all those things, but I also want to make this, very clear to the people that haven't had an opportunity to download the mobile app to see what this is all about. Now, I'm showing this on an iPad mini. I got to tell you, I think it's the best way to show this product. If you haven't gotten into an iDevice yet, I know Billy Moreland picked up one of these for $249 at Walmart. I've got people out at pawn shops looking to buy them, people on Craigslist. iPad mini is a great format if you're looking to show this, which you should be, to the masses. iPad mini is a great format. An iPhone works extremely well. Again, in our local market here in the Coeur d'Alene, Spokane area, we're finding on Craigslist you can pick up an iPhone 4 for $100. That's the going rate here in our market. Beautiful way to show, okay? I don't want to get too much into development and where we're headed and the rest. I kind of want to stay focused just on what this mobile application is all about and what it's doing. Number one, connecting to Facebook and or Twitter. I'm going to drop into my profile page here real quick and show you that in your account settings, all you do is click on it, and you can see that you have the ability to toggle Facebook on and off, switch Twitter on and off at any time. And all that does is takes your news feed and it kind of tones it down a little bit. Eventually, we'll be hooked up with every social network you can possibly think of: Pinterest, Instagram, LinkedIn, Snapchat, the rest of them. All of them will be listed here. And again, if you want to control your news feed at any given time, as many times a day as you want. All you've got to do is go in and switch one on, the rest off, however you want to look at it. Okay, so the functionality when you first set up your social network with us is to connect with. So the connect with, what most people are doing right now is connecting with Facebook. That seems to be the most popular. If you have a Twitter account, when you first log into the mobile application, it's going to ask you, would you now like to connect with Twitter? Say yes, say no, and then you're ready to go. When you're ready to go, it's going to drop you immediately into your news feed. Now, I've been in here for a while, so what you're seeing at the top of my news feed are actual Leafs that have been created. Okay, I'm going to scroll down a little bit here on my news feed, and what you'll see are shorter or narrower pictures. The full width pictures are Leafs that have already been created. The ones that are in these half squares, those are simply pictures that have been shared with me on either Facebook or Twitter. All you have to do is click on one of them, and you can see the story that was told when it was shared with you inside of your social network. This is a picture that was shared with me from Ken Bays over in Butte, Montana via Facebook. Okay, I can close that back out and look at and continue to look at the rest of my news feed. I see Christy Passerini here. She's on a little bit of a fishing trip on the Rogue River in Oregon, catching 25-pound salmon with Lawrence. What a great day, and she shared pictures inside of her Facebook news feed. Now again, the exciting part here is every single picture that's been shown publicly with your friends over at Facebook, and if you're connected with Twitter, over at Twitter, and they're falling into your news feed immediately as soon as you sign up for our social network. And I'm going to show you how to turn one of those into a Leaf and attach e-commerce to it. It's pretty amazing. First, I want to take you to the next news feed. Okay, we call this your main news feed right here, but if you simply swipe to the left, you're now looking at what we call Discover. Discover is every single Leaf that's being created inside of the whole entire Leafit network. And you can scroll through these leaves and do all kinds of things. You scroll down and you end up seeing one that catches your eye. There's a couple that catch my eye. I love the view of that bedroom. Love the view from on the pool. You can open one of those leaves up and you have the ability to do all kinds of things. The star up at the very top of this newsfeed allows you to add this to your wish list. And a wish list is simply, it goes into your favorites tab. Other people, other friends of yours inside of our newsfeed are going to be able to see your wish list. So if you got a birthday coming up or Christmas is on the way and you want to start loading things up into your wish list, all you've got to do is click that star. It brightens all the way up. That's now landed over in your wish list, and everyone that is friends with you inside of our social network can see what's on your wish list. Okay. Some other functionality when you're inside of a Leaf. You've got this icon right here that puts you in a position to be able to share this particular Leaf with anybody that you want. You can share it with all of your Facebook friends, with all of your Twitter friends. You can actually send an email. So you can email this to an individual person so they can see this Leaf for themselves. Now let's back off of that just a little bit. This is a Leaf where someone has attached this beautiful pool and that beautiful scenery, and you can see right down at the bottom, automatic swimming pool cleaner. So someone saw this picture, and what it made them think of was, man, you got to clean that pool. So they've attached a retail product to that picture, and it's an automatic swimming pool cleaner. Now, I can click on that and go to, we're now shopping 18,000 retailers, and we're going to find that pool cleaner at the cheapest price available amongst those 18,000 retailers. Now, we have found 0 items. Got a little bit of a glitch here. Remember, we're in development of this mobile application, so we haven't got this one sewn up yet, but this took us to Newegg, and Newegg is now saying, oops, sorry, we don't have that product available right now. So again, when we go to full launch on this, you're going to see that product attached to that item and the cheapest price returned to you. To get rid of this Leaf, we can simply swipe. Oh, wait, before we go, let me show you commenting and captioning. As you see, right? I don't want to show you comment and captioning yet. I'm going to show you that on one of Billy's posts because we've actually got a comment going back and forth. We're in the Discover newsfeed, though. Inside of the Discover newsfeed, you can go to any one of these leaves that have been created, open it up, click on the icon or the profile picture in the upper left-hand corner, and you can follow this subscriber. So here you got someone you may know, you may not know. All you have to do is hit this follow button right here, and you're now creating a bigger and bigger friend base inside of the Leafit social network. So once you click follow, it loads up, says you're now following. It shows you that this Wellness Estelle has 5 followers and is following 3 other people. Okay, if you want, you can click on followers and you can see who is. So if you know Estelle, you're now clicking into Estelle's friend base and you can start following even more people. If you're a Twitter user, you're going to be very familiar with this interface right here because you're able to attach yourself to people, not really waiting for a friend request, but follow as many people as you want inside of our social newsfeed. This is just a way to start associating yourself with more people that you might know. You know Estelle, you probably know some of her friends. You can go right in here and say, you know what, I do know George. I want a friend or follow George as well. You simply click on that icon and now you're following George. It's that simple. So again, you can go in and see who Estelle, who she is following and who her followers are and continue to grow your friend base inside of the Leafit social network. Now, to get out of this leaf, and you know this is a leaf that's already been created because there's e-commerce attached to it. You see that down at the bottom. There's a your border up the top actually shows Estelle, shows a picture of Estelle, shows her profile picture, and you see there's commenting and captioning. That's kind of reminds you that, hey, you're inside of a leaf. To get rid of that, all you're going to do is touch this leaf with your finger and simply throw it away. Kind of looks like this, and you just toss it by the side. Again, you know you're in your Discover feed because it says Discover feed at the top. If you swipe, whoops, I double punched there. Hang on a second. If you swipe back to the left or to the right, there you go. You're back in your, no, really, you are. You're back in your main news feed. Now, again, from your main news feed, that's where you get to go create your own leaf. Now, here was what I wanted to show you on commenting and captioning. This is pretty neat. Captioning. When you create a leaf, and we're going to do that in a second, you're going to see that you have the ability to say whatever it is you want about the leaf that you just created. Okay? And that's what Billy Moreland did here. He's got this beautiful picture of a house, probably in Hawaii, has an old Woody sitting in the front drive. Now, Billy grew up surfing, so of course what he thinks of when he sees a Woody is he thinks about surfing. So what did Billy do? Well, let's find out what he did. His comment was, nothing better than a surfboard on a Woody, and look what he found in e-commerce. He found a Waikiki surfboard, and he's attached that inside of e-commerce, which puts Billy in a position, if anybody else sees this picture, opens up the picture to see what Billy's talking about. They see the surfboard. They say, you got to be kidding me. I haven't seen one of those for a while. They buy that surfboard. Billy's put himself in a position to generate a commission when someone buys that surfboard. Now, commenting and captioning is pretty cool. Not only has, oh, there's my reminder that I've got a meeting in 15 minutes. That means I've already gone 15 minutes. Sorry, you guys. Okay. Go away. There we go. So Billy has left his captioning here. Nothing better than a surfboard on a Woody. Someone makes a comment. You open up the comment section, and here's the whole series of comments that are going back and forth. So 3 hours ago, Mike said, "You say what?" And Billy said, "Surfing with your Woody." So there you go, commenting back and forth. You guys, what I see this going to as far as functionality inside of a social network is I really truly believe it's going to work a lot like product review. You're going to have somebody that has purchased that surfboard in the past, and they're going to say, you know what, I own one. Can't believe how much I spent for it. You found it a lot cheaper on the itApp. It's an awesome, beautiful board. You're going to have that commenting going back and forth. So captioning and commenting have truly turned our social network, before we've even launched, into a very interactive experience. Like Twitter, like Facebook. Captioning, leave a comment when you create your leaf. Commenting, somebody else commenting about your post, you can comment back on them, and you get comments going back and forth, and you're getting pinged when somebody leaves you a comment, and you've now got that whole social environment going. But remember, that social environment is what keeps people interested. It keeps people focused on what they're looking at inside of their newsfeed. So you're scrolling through your newsfeed. You see the little boxes, the little pictures. Those are pictures that are shared with you. Open one up. Who's talking to me? Here's Derek Washington, about to upgrade. Empire retired twice. So he's telling his story. That was shared with me on Facebook. I can take that picture if I want and create a leaf. And let's go do that right now, because the creation of a leaf is where the excitement of this is all about. Now, I cheated a little bit, and I did this already, so I know exactly where we're going. But let me find the picture that I used. It was a picture shared with me on Facebook. As you see this squirrel down at the bottom, the swirling circle, that's the newsfeed updating. Right now, we're still on the developers' servers, so we're a little bit slow. But once we get this thing launched, we'll be on the main servers, and this thing will just fly. Plus, I'm broadcasting on this Google Hangout. Okay, where's my picture? Hang on a second. There's Christy catching more fish. Now here it is. I'm pretty. What's that? Do what? Oh, you want to create a leaf? I'm going to turn this back over to Billy. Billy Moreland, I'm going to swap the screen share and let Billy create a leaf as long as he remembers to talk about the captioning aspect and the geotagging when he does that. But let me swap this screen around a little bit. And I'm going to, for those of you who don't know Billy Moreland, he's been around us since day one. Billy's an awesome recruiter. And actually what he wants to do is kind of go through what Billy does when he's talking to a new prospect, which I think is really important for this call. I always over-explain, as you can tell. I think I've just spent the last 18 minutes talking about the product. What Billy does is much quicker, but he gets to the point much faster, and I think he'll tell you, 2 or 3 minutes of showing somebody what this product's all about, they get it. So let me focus on Billy's screen real quick here. I think you guys should be viewing that. I think. There we go. I can now see it, so Billy, you're live.
All right.
Billy, you with us?
Yep. Can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you. I'm going to mute out, so it's all yours.
All right. I love it. And I'll tell you what, I was super surprised when I saw the development of this app. I think it's going to set the world, the social networking on fire. What I want to do is just real quickly show you how we create a leaf from a Facebook feed. So at your news feed here, once again, the big pictures represent pictures that were created by Leafit users within the Leafit network. And as I scroll down here, I have my Facebook feed turned on. So the smaller pictures, the half screen, quarter screen pictures are generated through my Facebook feed. So for instance, I created that one that Mike was talking about here with the Woody. I can tag that with anything. You'll notice this came through one of my friends through Facebook, and I thought it would be kind of fun to tag the Woody. But as I continue to scroll down here, I see another old buddy of mine, old Patrick Smith. I haven't talked to him for a while, high school friend. He's got a beautiful Hawaiian shirt on. I think I'm going to tag that Hawaiian shirt. I like to surf. I like Hawaii. I like tropical. And I'm going to tag a Hawaiian shirt in this picture. So I simply tap on the picture. It'll open up a search area where I can type in my search. So I'm going to type in Hawaiian shirt and see what comes up. So it's doing a search for Hawaiian shirt, and lo and behold, it searches and finds some Hawaiian shirts. I'm going to pick that upper left one that's green, and I'm going to go ahead and add a caption, and I'm going to say something like hang loose Hawaii, or something like that. You can caption anything you want, and it'll show up in my post. The next thing I'm going to do up there in the upper right-hand corner is hit post, and what's going to happen is it's going to put that post into our servers, into the news feed, into the Discover tab, and that's now a live leaf within the Leafit network. Now, next thing I'm going to do, I'm going to tap on the picture. Let's say I'm cruising the Leafit network. I see that picture, or you see that picture. You simply tap on it, and on the bottom there, remember it connected that Mela Hawaiian print shirt? Well, I'm going to click on that on the bottom. I'm simply going to tap right down here and see what comes up. It's going to go out. It's going to find me an online retailer. It's going to give me we're aiming to get the best price on that shirt, and it's going to deliver Stella Jean. I've never heard Matches Fashion. I've never heard of that particular online retailer, but for that particular silk Hawaiian shirt, that's going to be your best price on it, and many people are going to buy it, and when they do, it's going to generate a commission to me because I'm the one who tagged and shared that photo. All right, so it's real fun. It's real exciting as to what's happening here with the Leafit network. Use your imagination. The sky is the limit. Mike, I'm going
to... Okay, I'm off mute, and Billy, I lost your audio.
yeah, go ahead and pass it back to you, Mike.
Oh, there you are. Okay, I lost your audio there for a second. So Let me go back and make sure that, let's see what we're broadcasting. You guys should be able to see back to my screen. And I got to tell you, Billy, thanks. And I've been watching Billy in action over the last 4, 5, 6 days. Pretty amazing what
Hey,
he's
Mike,
able to do. Yeah, Mike.
you want to turn on your screen share, lock on you?
Locked on me, and I'm not there. How's that look, Mike?
Awesome.
Hey, thanks for the heads up. Let me show you one other functionality on what kind of repeat what Billy just did, because that's what I'm best known for, is over explanation. So one other thing I kind of wanted to show you, I didn't understand it at first, but it is pretty cool. I'm going to go back to this FIFA World Cup. My family's kind of in the soccer arena. We play, we watch, we love it. When I see that banner, I think how much money I have to spend on soccer shoes. So I can go into that picture that was shared with me on Facebook, and I can type in Nike, Vortex, women's, soccer shoes. Now, I know how much those shoes cost, and there it is right there. It came up the top search result right there. Simply tap it, and I have connected that pair of shoes to that picture that was shared with me on Facebook. Again, captioning, I'm pretty sure I know the pricing that's going to come through on this because I did this earlier today. I can't believe the itApp again. Oops. Good thing they got spell check on these Apple iPads. That's all I can tell you. Can't believe the itApp. I don't like the way that came out. Let's fix that. That's not what I want. There we go. Did it again. Great price. And I'm done with my captioning. One of the things that Billy did show you guys was geo-targeting your tagged item. Now, at first I didn't get this, but I think I found the excitement about it. I get to come in here and find out that I am at, or pretty darn close to Riverstone Park, and I just geo-targeted my tag. Completely optional whether you do that or not. But now we post that leaf. I just created
We
an
lost your iPad, Mike.
Oh, you lost my iPad.
We got your facial. We got facial.
Hi, you guys. Let me boot it back up. Wait for it. I lost my airdrop. There it is, airdropping. And that's back. I don't know if you can see it yet or not. Let me just drop that on my screen share. Hang on a second.
Hey guys, as Mike's loading this up here and getting it back, we got to really appreciate him taking the time to load this up and share this with everyone who don't have an iPad. So really appreciate it, Mike.
Well, that was the big thing that we really wanted to impact tonight was I know there's a lot of people out there that haven't had a chance to go out and grab an iPad or an iPad mini or go buy a used iPad. You just want to see this. You're kind of waiting until we come out on Android platforms. So here you go. You're in a position to be able to see it actually working, and I think this is a pretty nice showing. There's the leaf that I just created. You tap on that. Let's go see how much those shoes, how much the itApp found them for. Again, I've purchased these shoes in the past, not for me, obviously. Well, maybe obviously. $43.99. I've actually found them through the itApp, and I'm going to back up here a half sec, but I found these as cheap as $38 with the itApp. When you are creating a leaf, I forgot to go through that step. Right now, remember you guys, we're still in testing. This is still, we're still on the assembly line. We're still tightening down the bolts. When you create a leaf, let me go down to that picture again and get to that shoe again. I won't take you through the whole loop, but there's two nuances that I want to explain before you guys go. And there it is. When we shopped that shoe, what you see now versus, forgot what it was called. I think we'll get it off the Nike. No, it's not Nike voted. Spell check. Sometimes it works when you don't want it to. And there's the shoe again, kind of went a different way. But what you're going to see here at Final Rendition is every single image that pops up in the retail search. Remember, what you're looking at right now is the retail search. Just off of the word Nike and the word Vortex, it went out and searched 18,000 retailers and found every image that it could with Vortex. So you've got some Vortex Nike shorts, you got the Vortex soccer shoes, you got another Vortex, looks like a running shoe. So it's going to bring up all the images it can out of retail. What we don't see right now is the pricing on each one of those images, but you're going to. You're going to see Nike Vortex. You're going to see the pricing either above it or below it, and the other side of that will be the actual retailer. So as you're scrolling through there, you just got to remember that you're going to see, you might see that Nike Vortex women's soccer shoe 2 or 3 times, but you'll have the pricing, and when they get the algorithm down right, you'll see the cheapest pricing on top. So you're going to be able to go in and know when you create that leaf exactly what your pricing is. Again, I've seen this shoe through Zappos for that $43. I've seen it on 6pm. What is it? 6pm.com. It's another shoe, giant shoe company, and they had it for $39. I know this shoe to go for $55 locally, so there you go. It works. Now, let's get back one more thing, and then I got to get out of here. When you're inside of a leaf, get back out of here. When you're inside of a leaf, that geo-targeting, wait a minute, I have to find a leaf that has geo-targeted. Let me go to my own leaf at the top. Well, there's one of them. Okay. Opening this up, I geo-targeted it. I thought this was pretty neat. You might not know where Riverstone Park is. You're looking at somebody else's news feed or looking at the Discover news feed. Remember, the Discover has all the leaves from all of the users inside of our social network, and you're looking to friend up with some people. You can click on right there where it says Riverstone Park. You can click on that, and it's going to open up the map and show you exactly where Riverstone Park is. And I think that's pretty cool, because as you shrink that up, some people are going to go, where is that? Coeur d'Alene, Idaho. Where the heck is Idaho? What part of the world is that in? And if you keep continuing to shrink that up, you can see that it's right at the top of Coeur d'Alene Lake. What a beautiful place that is to live. Right next door is Spokane Valley, where I actually live. And then people still might not know where that is. They go, oh, it's in the United States. Oh, just south of the Canadian border. Cool. There's a whole entire world. So geotagging, I think, is kind of a cool feature. Again, when you're looking at the Discover news feed, saying, where are all these people? And there you go. Right inside of the geotagging, you can see where these people are that are creating the leaves. So again, what I really wanted to cover tonight, for those of you that have been using the app, the last thing I wanted to cover, remember, it's not just an image that you select out of your news feed. You can create a leaf 3 other ways. You can take a live photo. Okay, if my daughter's running down the soccer field with those shoes and all the parents start talking about them, going, wow, those are the shoes we were looking for, but they're $55 and she's only 8 years old, what are you doing? Say, no, I didn't pay $55. Take a snapshot of that, share it inside of your Leafit news feed, and show people they can buy them for $38. So you can take a photo, you can choose an image that's already on your smartphone or on your iPad or iPad mini or iPhone at this stage of the game inside of your camera roll, or you could actually use a Google image. 4 different ways to get a picture. Take a picture that's been shared with you inside your social network, take a live photo, take a photo right out of your library that's already on your smart device, or a Google image. Just get to the image, and you can get to any image online now. Just get that image, and you can create retail right back to it. I lost my newsfeed again. So the last thing I wanted to cover with you guys is the take a picture, the library picture, and the Google image. You cannot create a leaf with them right now, so if you're using the app, don't get frustrated. Just remember that we're still on the assembly line. The programmers are still tightening up the last few nuts and bolts, but guys, we're right there. We're in a position now where we've got this mobile application. We've sent it out. The invite went out to over 400 affiliates, associates. They're playing with it. They're creating leads at record pace, and people are so excited right now, I can't even tell you. I was just on the phone today with a group of leaders, a lot of them out of the Los Angeles basin, and all I can tell you is get out of the way. We've already named them Queen Karen and King Brad. In 6 days, I think maybe today is the 7th day, personally sponsored 14 paid associates and have a total of 38 paid associates in their organization. They're all about teamwork. They're all about networking. It's amazing. I wish we had Karen on the line with us today because she'd tell you exactly what she did. She just posted up on Facebook and said, hey, I think I just found the next big deal inside of social networking. And this was before she even signed up. Before she even became an associate, she just put that word out there. She had 12 people respond to her and said, hey, what's up? And she's like, oh my gosh. All she did was post, and that was the response she got. She called her husband and said, honey, we got to sign up for this. I've already got people wanting more information, and I don't even know what's going on yet. So all I can tell you, having the mobile application out there in the hands of the masses, being able to show it, being able to use it, we're there. We're talking 2-3 weeks out at the most. We've got this full launch coming, and all I can say is get out of the way. Get on board or get out of the way because we're going to the top with this social network. Mike, I see you chime back on. Question or two? And then I got to run. I'm 2 minutes late. Uh-oh. Mike, you're muted.
Elizabeth is asking about an ad ID, how to delete that.
An ad ID.
I'm not sure what she's referring to. That's the only... Is there a way to delete a leaf maybe? Maybe that's what she's meaning?
There is a way to delete a leaf if you, and I don't want to try to boot up again because I really got it right.
Yeah.
But to delete a leaf, you go to your profile. From your profile, you see all the leaves that you've created. If you just open up one of those leaves, you'll see down at the bottom there's 3 dots. And you click on those 3 dots. It gives you a menu of what you want to do. Do you want to share it with Facebook, Twitter? Do you want to email, or do you want to delete? Just hit the delete button and it'll delete the leaf that you created.
Okay, and I did verify it when we were talking as I brought up Snapchat, and I actually pasted it in the admin notice. Wikipedia has said in May of 2014 they were sending out 700 million pictures a day, and 500 million times was content viewed by users.
Wow.
That's a day. Blowing away Facebook, Pinterest, and Instagram combined, and that's a brand new, just an app.
Mike, all I can tell you, some people don't understand why I'm so excited, and let me do it very, very simply. You've got Instagram and Pinterest, and between the two of them, Instagram has 200 million subscribers. They've grown by 50 million subscribers in the last 6 months. Pinterest has 70 million subscribers. You tie those two together, and I'm sure some of them overlap, but you're talking 220, 230, 240 million people that are already addicted to posting pictures inside of the social platform, plus all the people over at Facebook. But you cannot convince me that someone that's inside of Pinterest or inside of Instagram doesn't understand the value of having a social presence inside of Leafit, because they're posting pictures already. That's all they do inside of those two social networks between Instagram and Pinterest is post pictures. Why would you continue to post pictures there when you can come post the same pictures with Leafit and get paid for it? And when you start thinking about those kinds of numbers, 200 plus million people, not even counting Facebook, 200 plus million people that have already proven that they want to post pictures on a daily basis. And they're coming to us. And even if we only captured half of that 200 million, that's 100 million subscribers. They're going to flock to our social network overnight. I see it coming. And if you're looking at your matrix, if you're thinking how that's going to fill out, I don't know, take 1% of 100 million. That's 1 million associates flocking into a network marketing business model. And I had lunch today with a gal that has been in the network marketing industry for years, and I said, how successful would a company be if they had 100 million associates? She says, oh, well, that's huge success. I mean, Mike will tell you that. Anybody inside of this business model will tell you that. 1 million associates, that's a big, big deal. Well, to capture just half of the activity that's on Instagram right now, 100 million free subscribers, and I think they're all coming over, just 1% of those becoming associates, guys, this company it's huge and is going to fly forward and just overcome, I think, Pinterest and Instagram, I think, overnight. So put your seatbelts on, get ready to go. It's time to rock.
Real quick question here. Is there a way to share Leafit via Facebook? I know Lawrence had talked about inviting people from Facebook with pictures. You know, how does that work?
Okay, last question because I got to go. Billy's yelling at me. I'm supposed to be next door with a group over here at headquarters. Right now, the way to share on Facebook is if you go in your back office, go to the Share tab. That's where you land when you go into your back office every single time. Click on banner ads, and I think there's about 6 or 7 of them there. Go to the Facebook link. Just copy that link and put it right in your comments section on Facebook. That's all Billy Moreland does, and he's had 5, 6, 7 people call him and actually sign up into the program off of that simple post that you placed inside of Facebook. Once
Awesome.
we go live, you're talking about being able to share every single leaf that you make back with all of your Facebook friends. So it's going to be a firestorm. We're going to have such a presence so fast it's not even funny. But the ability to share inside of Facebook can either be a post of an actual banner ad that's already been created. Go post that banner ad. It'll drive traffic right to your replicated website. Or when we go live, again, every single leaf that you create is going to be shared back, if you want to, is going to be shared back with all of your Facebook friends. So it's going to be huge.
Okay,
hey, Mike, I appreciate
thanks for coming, Mike. Everyone, remember, this is going to come to your email box in about 1 hour, and you can share this with anyone out there, and that's one of the best ways to just share Leafit. Show them this video that Mike just did tonight and the power of the video and the model. You don't need an iPad. You just need this video.
Absolutely. Guys, 2 thumbs up. We're on our way. Don't blink or you're going to miss it. Go out. Get everybody you know connected to this social network. Remember, we're 1 step out, 1 step away from ground floor right now. Still in the basement. We're on that last step coming up. It's game on right now. Don't hesitate. Don't blink. Just go do what you should. Go get everybody you know connected to you inside of this social network. Drive them to leafit.biz/your username and get them in the program, at least as a free affiliate. And then, again, fasten your seatbelts. We're running. Mike, thanks for your help. I got to run. We'll be doing more and more of these Google Hangouts from the corporate offices here, so stay tuned to your emails, and we'll see you guys all very, very soon. Keep up the awesome work. Thank you again to Queen Karen and King Brad out of Southern California. They're knocking it out of the park with what they're doing right now. You'll see them on either Monday night's Jumpstart Call or Tuesday's Business Brief Call, or maybe both. It's a pretty interesting story they have to tell. So thanks again, everybody, and we'll talk to you all very, very soon.